Hi guys, this is Ade from Giggles Driving School. I want to take you through one test route. The test route is kind of like it was suspended for quite a while, but they've just started going there again, and it's via test route via Stretford. I'm just starting from the test center now, which is Seal Driving Test Center, and yeah, so just follow through. Again, so I'm just taking my time here. You don't need to rush. There's a lot of cars on this road. So I'll be turning left at the end of the road. So I'm checking inner mirror, left door mirror, signal. Okay, at this point, it's good to just turn your steering halfway. By the time you get on the line, there's nobody coming from the right. Yeah, I've just checked properly. So again, we're on Wadi Road. I wouldn't expect anyone to go more than between 16 and 18 miles per hour. I can see that car is waiting for me, so I'm just going to carry on. So because there's a lot of humps here, and also, yeah, just check your mirror as you go back into your lane. So now I need to go around. So inner mirror, right mirror to move over to the right lane, and then inner mirror, left mirror to go back to the left. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit in front of the red car to allow these guys to pass, so I can then go. Okay, well, the van is waiting, so I'm just gonna go. Again, check inner mirror, left door mirror to go back to your side of the road. I think myself and this car can fit, so I'm just gonna, well, I think it's waiting anyway. So this route we ask you to turn right. So I'm gonna stop now because the amber light is already on. So let me just use the opportunity to start the sat nav. So it's already started now. So pay very, very good attention to this particular route. There's a lot of things that you will need to bear in mind. So I hope. Okay. Then again, if you have any question, just reach out to me. So right now, I'm gonna do my triangle check, which is inner mirror, right door mirror, left door mirror, back to inner mirror. The light will be changing, which is now. The triangle check is just to ensure that there's no biker coming from your back. You know, always make sure you do that before you move. Always check, because you can never tell when a biker is actually coming, and you don't want to be in collision with them. So I've just checked inner mirror and right door mirror to go around these cars. Right here, you should be able to reach up to 30 miles per hour, so please don't lag behind. I have a student that failed for doing average 25 miles per hour during his test when there was no need. So if there's opportunity to go, you must reach the speed and make sure you get up to speed. So I've just checked my mirrors now to go around that car, and again I'm checking the inner mirror, left door mirror to go back. Mirror checks, very, very important. So I will be turning after the signage for Texaco petrol station. I'll be turning there. So around this time, there's no other turning before it. So check mirror and signal left.
Turn left.
Okay, so here is very, very tight. Just make sure you end up on your side of the road. So that's a nice turn. I didn't touch the curb. Oh, thank you. Or the white line. Make sure you avoid those. Then here, inner mirror, right mirror before you go around this truck, and then check inner mirror, left mirror. I think just to move back a bit. I don't need to commit too much there. So I'm going around 20 miles per hour here. This is just a guide, you know. I know that's sufficient for me, even though this road is 30 miles per hour. The only reason I'm doing that is because it's a residential road and there's too many cars on the road. I'm already assessing the road to make sure that I can carry on. I'm gonna slow down here. Make sure you leave enough room for these oncoming vehicles to actually get out of your way. Otherwise, we will just both get stuck. All right, now I can go. And then again, check mirrors to go around the parked vehicles. And then check mirrors to go back to your side of the road. Now, this is very, very crucial and important. You can see the sign that says stop. So basically, get to the line and then make sure you stop the car. Stop means absolute stop. The sort of things you do when you actually get on where there's a red light. So total stop and absolute stop. Check very well to make sure there's no car coming. Then off you go.
After 200 yards, turn right.
So I'm watching the woman that was actually moving. Now, there's another thing. Sometimes when students are told to turn right here, they try to turn on this there's a sign, double line, and there's a sign that says no entry. That's not your right turn. The right turn is down there. So you check your mirror, signal right, just over here. And I'm already checking, there's nobody coming on both sides, so there's no need to stop. Just carry on and go. So that's your right turn, not the one just before. That says no entry. And that's a one-way road there. Just when you see double line, you don't enter through a double line, double giveaway line. Yeah. All right. So I'm just taking my time here. There's a car on my side. Make sure there's enough room. So averaging around 21 there, just because of
after 200 yards, turn right.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn right at the end of the road, mirrors, and signal right.
Turn right.
The light is changing, so I'm gonna stop. So this is a crossroads situation. I normally say to my students, when you come across something like this, just make sure you are already planning where you are going to stop, how you're going to move on after, where you're going. So it's always a good idea to plan ahead. So again, that red light has been on for a while. I'm gonna do my triangle check again, and the light has changed. This guy is not signaling, but I'm suspecting with his position, okay, yes, he's turning right. So until you know it's really turning right, you should. I just checked my mirror there because the lane is merging, so you always have to check where people may be joining from. Anytime your road is merging, two lanes are merging, always check where people are merging from to make sure no one is trying to be naughty.
After 300 yards, turn left, then bear right.
Okay, there's zebra crossing. There's nobody else coming after this man that just left. But there's a sign that says give way in 50 yards. So I check my mirror because I'm going to slow down the leg of the car.
Turn left.
So already I can see the white car is coming this way, but I don't see anybody after him. So I'm just going to go immediately after. And this is a one-way road here. You can see the one-way sign.
Bear right.
Then I'm bearing right.
Keep left.
You don't necessarily have to signal at this stage because that's my straight. But if you signal, nobody will actually. So now when you get here, the best thing is to pick up your speed. Check the mirror because it says I'm bearing left soon.
After 200
and make sure it's actually safe to move to the left lane before you move. So you check your mirror, then signal. Then if it's not safe, then totally wait in your lane. But once it's safe, then you can go. So I can see there's no other pedestrian moving there.
Keep left.
So the sat nav is saying keep left because it's not, that doesn't want me to go right. So well, apparently there's somebody in front of me, or even if there's nobody, because of the layout of this road and cars on both sides, I will not do 30. I'll probably be averaging maybe around 25, 23. So just go at the speed that you know is safe enough
After
for you to
200
also
yards, cross
to
the
observe,
roundabout,
to make sure you position
second
correctly,
exit.
and to watch what other people are doing. Okay, that sign is telling me there's a roundabout coming up. Check your mirror to make sure the guy behind you is not too close. Then brake progressively.
Cross the roundabout, second exit.
So I'm already looking to see what's going on the other side of the roundabout to make sure there is, yep, and there's nobody on my right hand side. I'm gonna go. My speed is simply based on the car in front of me. I need to give him enough room, but at the same time, don't get distracted by him. Make sure you can see there's a zebra crossing now. There's nobody approaching, so there's no need for me to react in any way, reduce my speed or anything. So I just carry on going. There are cars on the left hand side, but none on the right. So I keep an eye on everybody just to make sure that there's no sudden surprise. I'm keeping an eye on the pedestrian. He shouldn't be coming in. I don't need to wait for him because that's just an island there. But if he steps into the road, then I will need to react. I will need to stop the car to avoid collision. So I'm just gonna pull back a bit now. The driver in front was actually slowing down there, so alright. So I've just checked my inner mirror and right mirror to go past this black car. Okay, and then check back to come back to my lane. So because it's a red light, I've already taken my leg off so that I can gradually make my stop. Then again, just check, because I didn't stop entirely, I don't need triangle check this time. I just check the inner mirror, then off I go. Now there are two lanes merging, so I check the inner mirror and the right mirror this time because they will be merging from the right hand side. So I just pull back a bit to give him enough time to turn.
After 300 yards, turn right.
Okay, so check mirror before you move again. So at the traffic lights, I'll be turning right. So what I don't want to do is to start signaling now because there's a turning here and there's another turning just before. So I won't signal right now, but I keep my position close to the right. So I've just passed the last right turn, then I can signal. The main reason is if you signal way too early and people get confused, people can come out right in front of you thinking you're turning into that road. So please, let's make sure we don't do that. I hope the rain won't disturb the video, but let's see.
After 50 yards, turn right.
So right roundabout now, I'm checking my mirrors, the triangle to just see, and you can see the light is changing and there's a filter light. So when you turn right in this kind of crossroad, turn around about now and go straight to the left lane. You don't go to the right lane. The highway code says you must always drive on the left, except when you're turning right or when you're overtaking. So I'm not overtaking, so I need to default myself to the left lane. averaging around 28 miles per hour now, and that's totally okay. See the car on the right hand side. It should have just made progress. I don't know if you can see, because it's already past the line. So ideally, when the light starts to change on a crossroad, you need to get out, because where he is at the moment is actually a very, very awkward position. So if you are, just bear that in mind. On a crossroad, if you already crossed the line and the light starts to change, you need to get out, otherwise you'll be hindering other people from going. So this very spot, people make a lot of mistakes, but luckily we are not on it right, we're going straight ahead. So yeah. Traffic is building up just slightly. I hope I'll be able to complete this. If not, I will do the part B another time. This Stretford route, it was suspended for quite a while because of the roadworks or the construction that was happening in Stretford. But only very recently I heard that it's back. So that's why I'm just recording this for the sake of my students, so you can actually have a good look at it. Okay, triangle check again as you move on. Besides the triangle check, anytime you're driving, just always make sure you know what's going on all around you. So I would say check the inner mirror perhaps every 10 seconds. So that way, if anybody is actually driving a bit erratically from behind you, you'll be aware of them before they get right behind you. And you're not just checking right only behind you, you're checking the other lanes as well. So be aware of your surrounding every time you're driving. So the only reason I'm just progressing now into the Kepler is because I could see that the light is green and people will start moving. Okay, so a lot of students, for some reason, surprising to me, they don't actually realize that the speed limit is changing. You can see on both left and right now that the speed limit is now 40 miles per hour. So remember, it's 40 miles per hour. So you have to actually progress if the road permits you to do so. But right now, people are not actually moving, so I can only go at this speed now. Or if there's nobody there. Around this bend, you can actually slow down a bit, you know. You can see traffic is building up just a bit. I think we should still be fine anyway. So there's only some certain times they will take you on this particular
ahead,
route.
keep left.
Okay, then if you look down the road, you can see that it's changing back to 30 miles per hour. So by the time you get to the, just bear that in mind, if there's nobody on the road, then you were doing 40 before, then you need to make sure you get back to 30 miles per hour, because that is maximum speed limit around here.
After 300 yards, keep left.
So you can see, I think the new road structure now means these lanes merge. So just check to your right to make sure nobody's, oh, I don't know, it's a new road structure. I just kept to the left anyway because I'm going straight, I'm not turning right. So I think they're still in the process of putting a clear road marking on the floor. The bicycle lane on the left hand side is very, very new, less than a month old. Okay, so if you can see there, cars are kind of bearing to the left. So what I will advise you to do is to check the inner mirror and the left mirror as you move over. Just make sure you do that. So as I'm checking my inner mirror, I can see the guy behind me is getting way too close. So without checking the inner mirror, there's no way you'll be able to see that. Okay, there's a red light ahead and the road is splitting into two. Again, normally I'll go to the left lane, but you can see the car parked on the left, the taxi parked on the left. So I'm just going to go past him before.
After 300
Actually,
yards,
you're allowed to
turn left.
Either, if the left lane is occupied, let me just show you, you can stay on the right. So, but just because the left lane is occupied, but ideally, it's better for you to keep to the left lane. So, and again, I can't go back to the left lane now because there are some cars parked on the left. But that's okay, I'm just going to wait for the last one. Then the way that car is coming out, that's where we'll be turning left, okay? So check mirrors and then signal
turn left.
And then go over. So again, remember the speed limit is 30. Normally they get you to stop around here, pull up on the left there and go, but I'm not going to do that.
After
because I just want to
300 yards, go right on the roundabout, 6th exit. Then take the second right.
The main reason I'm getting you to practice this is because of this particular part of the test route, which is you'll be turning right, 6th exit turning right. So I'll check my mirrors already. I'm signaling right. Then
right on
pay
the roundabout,
very good attention
then take
to
the
this
second
roundabout.
Right.
Now there's a solid line around it. Just make sure you keep totally out of those lines. So I'm checking my right now. There's one white car coming from the right, and there's a black one coming as well. So I'm just gonna make sure there's nobody coming before I decide to go. Be very careful around here, and I'm just gonna go around. Don't mind what other people are doing. Go around the white line, then check mirror, signal left. This is my 6th exit. Sometimes the examiner will help you and say the exit is right,
turn right
after the church. So okay, so yes, I'll be going right, but I'm not going to signal right now because there's a road there called Land Avenue. But after it, check mirror, signal right, no problem.
Turn right.
Now this crossroad is a bit awkward and unique. So what you need to do, on my right now, those two cars, both of them are coming straight ahead. Slightly unusual for this kind of road, but yeah, it is what it is. So what you need to do is just to move forward. I hope you can see where the I'll show you anyway. So just move forward just a little bit. I'm already signaling right. Then you stop around about here, so which is just around where the manhole is. So this van is blocking my view and there's nobody coming. I'm gonna turn. So you turn immediately at that point, and then carry on. Normally I'll keep to the left, but it's only one lane to be quite honest, and there are cars parked on that side, so I'll just keep a little bit to this side. I'm so glad the road wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So now you can see all the parked cars.
300 yards,
The last
turn
one coming up.
left, then ahead.
So at this stage,
Keep
I'm gonna
right.
check the mirrors, inner mirror, left door mirror, get back to the left lane, and we'll be turning left at the traffic light. That's where the left turn is. And remember to always check the mirror before braking.
Turn left, then ahead. Keep right.
Okay, so there's a turning here, pinfold court. There's no point keeping that clear anyway, because there's no way anybody can come from the other side to turn in. But nevertheless, if you're thinking about people that may be thinking of turning right, then you can leave that clear. But anyway, I'm not blocking it myself, so okay. But normal roads, you keep them clear, keep them absolutely clear. So I'm doing my triangle check now, and then signal on the left. So yeah, this part is 20 miles per hour, so please don't forget, don't be tempted to go fast, even if others are going faster. No, don't. Yeah, it's 20 miles per hour. And also there's a new roundabout here. If you're not very familiar with it, please don't go on the circle, go around it.
After 300 yards,
And
turn
again,
right,
it's 20 miles per
then
hour.
ahead.
So I just
Keep
checked my
left.
inner mirror there before taking my leg off the gas, because I'm changing my speed. Okay, just triangle check there. If it's amber on pedestrian crossing or light. Okay, at this point you can see the 30 miles per hour is coming up, mirrors, and I'm gonna signal
Turn
right.
right,
It's totally
then
okay to go
ahead.
round
Keep
like
left.
this, and then I'm gonna stop now. Normally I say to students, only 2 people are allowed to cross the line and wait at the middle. Otherwise, I mean, as you can see the car in front of us now, it's kind of stuck there. So if you need to wait at the middle, make sure only 1 car is there, then you can join. But if there are 2 cars, make sure you stop behind the white line, because you don't want that awkward position that the car in front is in at the moment. So we are turning right. If you, I don't think you can see all the way down. There's only 2 lanes coming straight ahead. So all I'm trying to do now is to make sure I see where I'm going, and you can see all those cars going towards my right, going that direction. You can see where they are ending up. There's only 2 lanes. You can see 2 row of cars going there. So the red light has been on for quite a while, so triangle check. I'll join the blue car now because there's only 1 car, so 2 cars are allowed to wait at the middle. I mean, the main reason is when the light starts to change, only 2 cars really will have enough time to go. So on this particular one, it may be different for other crossroad, but this is the best thing to do. So as I'm waiting, now it's amber light, I take my leg off the brake, so to start crawling so that I can be on my way. Now the people coming from the left, they have to wait for you because there's a giveaway line in front of them, and then usually they will take you to this car park here. So I'm already signaling left, and then I'm gonna turn left into this car park, and then please stay, and they make you turn left again here into this car park here, and then left again. So make sure you don't climb the curb. Stay off the
turn left, then
the
ahead.
white
Keep left.
lines here. So normally they get you to stop here, which is the car park, and they will say, okay, we're here for either front bay or reverse bay parking, and I would like you to park. You can choose any bay. Park, making sure that your 4 wheels end up within the white lines. One thing I would say to you, you can park anywhere in the car park. They just want you to turn left or right into it. Please don't choose the ones on the left. They're too small. A lot of students, I see them do that. Please don't do that. So anyway, I'm not gonna do bay parking now. I'm just gonna check all around and go on my way. So you can actually go around like this. And remember, this car park is two-way throughout. It's not one way. So I'm gonna turn right again. So signal here because I can either go straight or right.
Turn around when possible.
Okay,
Then,
so
at the end of the road,
I'm
turn
coming out
left.
of the car park, so I'm gonna signal right now. Please make sure you keep to the left. There's a line there, even though it's fading off. And make sure you don't get too close to those parked cars in front of me. There's always cars there. And you can see the sign that
Turn
says no right turn.
Then ahead.
So
Keep
I'm gonna
left.
signal left now. So that's the car park we just been to. Is usually the car park they use. The examiner could change their mind and use any, but that's usually the ones I'm familiar with that they tend to use when they take you on this particular route. So I'm just looking on my right now. There's a couple of cars coming. So I can see the last. Oh, okay. Another one just came around the corner. So please do take your time. Don't say, oh, because you've been waiting a long time, you have to go. So I'm going to take my leg off now. I'm going to go. So once you straighten up, please bear in mind, this stretch of road is 30 miles per hour.
After
one instructor was telling me.
300 yards, keep left.
One instructor was telling me that his student failed because the student saw that everybody was going over 30 and decided to go over 30 as well. So remember, if it's 30, it's 30. So it doesn't mean if anybody else is doing over speed limit, keep to your speed. I'm just gonna pull back a little bit so that this truck will allow me to see properly. So you can see the white line. I'm staying nicely in the white line. So all these bicycle lane, they are all kind of new, or it's a new layout of the road anyway, so to say. Now, one thing I want you to bear in mind is 2 lanes right now, but if you look down the road, you see it's becoming 3 lanes. So I have to choose, I have to move to the left to carry on. Okay, so check the mirror now, and I can move right now. Then bear in mind, it's now 40 miles per hour from this point, so I need to get up my speed. Yeah, so don't forget, the first thing, move to the left. Second thing is 40 miles per hour, so get up to 40 on time. So another reminder that is 40 miles per hour there. So minimum 38. Unless the road does not permit you, then that's totally okay. But otherwise, you must make sure you get up to speed. Attempt to get up to speed. Now I'm looking at all these arrows on the floor. Then I can see the next arrow is actually showing that the lane is turning left only. So I have to just signal right, and I'm gonna make my way to the right lane. So it's now 30 miles per hour. We just passed the sign that says 30 miles per hour. So bear in mind, just make sure you don't miss any of those road markings or signs or speed signs. Ignorance is not an excuse. We should always make sure we keep an eye on the road. Make sure you know what the speed limit is and then adhere to the speed limit. Okay, check the mirror and then you can start slowing down. Just always remember, any change of speed, you always check the inner mirror or rear view mirror before you slow down. Always do that. So this is another hotspot where a lot of people make mistakes. As we carry on now, well, I mean a bit of traffic now, so I'm just trying to explain. you will notice that this lane that I'm in starts to kind of like get wider. And the only reason it's getting wider is because one of the left lane, I mean, it's going to become 2 lanes, and the one on the left will be turning left turn only. So that's why. So 2 things you can do. Anytime you see things like this happening, make sure you just follow the white line. You can see what I'm gonna do now. I'll keep close to the white line for me to just carry on. Now, if you make the mistake and you move to the left lane, and I hope you can see now there's an arrow on the floor that shows that lane is only turning left. Now, if you're already on that lane, especially around about where the arrow is right now, and it's already too late for you to move, just turn left, signal left and turn left. No problem, the examiner will redirect you. But the mistake people make is they will stay there just like the van and they will go straight. If you do that, you will fail your test. So if you see an arrow pointing to the left, it means left turn only. So if you're there, you can only turn left. So, but the ideal thing is what I'm doing right now. You know, keep here to go straight. And again, you know, I'm doing my triangle check now. And I'm taking my leg off. Just carry on going. And remember, there are 2 lanes going straight and the left one is going left. I think it doesn't hurt to just check to the left to make sure no one is trying to go straight from there, and then just carry on and keep to your own lane. Okay, so I'm gonna try and stop here
after 200
and make sure
yards,
there's room
turn
on the other
left.
side before deciding to go. Okay, yes, I can go now. There's just about enough room for me to go. Please don't get stuck inside the yellow box. Before you enter, you must make sure, it's a must, you must make sure the other side of the yellow box is clear. So you only enter the yellow box if your exit is clear. So check your highway code for that, and maybe in the comment section I'll try and put it there. So mirrors and signal left, and it's still green, so I can actually go. Around the
300 yards,
that's around 23
turn right,
miles per hour.
then turn right.
Okay, so check the mirror before you start slowing down. So mind you, the sat nav is already telling me I'll be turning right in 180 yards. So triangle check there. So because I will be turning right soon, it's totally okay to kind of start thinking about bearing right from this point. Again, a roundabout now.
After
check my
100
mirrors.
yards, turn right,
I'll signal
then
right.
turn right.
So bear in mind there's a lot of parents on the road because there is almost that time that they will be picking up their children from school. Okay, I've just done my triangle check now. I'm taking my leg off. You know, that light has been on for a while, so it's a bit suspicious that it could change. Okay, now it's not
Turn
changing.
right,
So off I go.
then turn right.
Now it's changing, but I've already crossed the line, so I'm not gonna stop at all. Okay, now I'm actually loving this because yeah, we'll be turning right in a minute. Be
After
mindful of this light,
100
just in case
yards,
that light
turn
changes.
right.
Okay, it's not changing. Mirrors and signal right. Now this right turn is quite. Please be careful. Do not turn until you
Turn
get to
right.
your own section, which is around here. And then number 2, be mindful of pedestrian crossing. Thank you. So, okay, thank you. All right. Because I was already on my way there, I think stopping at the middle of the other lane won't be actually a good idea. That's why I carried on. Otherwise, if you can safely stop for that pedestrian to go, then it's okay. So I'll check my mirror to the left before going back. Now do you notice there's a sign here? It says max speed 20 and there's a curve sign. That simply means round the bend I cannot go over 20 miles per hour. I cannot go over 20 miles per hour. So all I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna so after that bend you can actually get up.
You have reached your destination.
Okay, so we're back on Hope Road right now, and I'll be stopping. To turn left will be to get back to the test center, but I'll be stopping this video now because I don't want to turn into the test center road.